As soon as they left, the weight of the situation hit me. I had been physically attacked in my own home, and the man who promised to stand by me had chosen his family over me. The betrayal felt as harsh as any blow, but I knew I couldn't let them intimidate me into handing over my inheritance. I picked up my phone and called Mr. Davis, my lawyer, detailing the entire incident. He listened attentively, his voice calm and supportive. "Rachel," he said, "it sounds like your in-laws are trying to exploit your inheritance. We can take immediate legal steps to protect your property and prevent any further harassment. I recommend filing a restraining order against them to ensure they can't approach you or your home without serious legal consequences." Relief flooded through me. "Thank you, Mr. Davis. I'll gather any documents you need right away. I just want to ensure they can't pull another stunt like this." "Good," he replied. "Document everything that happened today, including the physical assault and any witnesses if possible. This will help us build a strong case." Determined, I spent the rest of the evening gathering all the necessary documents, property deeds, my parents' will, and everything proving my sole ownership of the mansion. I carefully documented every detail of the confrontation, noting Helen's physical assault, Oliver's silence, and the hostile comments from Lisa. By the time I finished, exhaustion washed over me, but a sense of resolve had taken root. The following day I met with Mr. Davis at his office. I handed over the documents and he immediately began filing for a restraining order against Helen, Lisa, and anyone else who might attempt to infringe upon my rights. Within days the restraining order was granted, and for the first time in a long time I felt a sense of peace and control. However, the impact on my marriage was unmistakable. Oliver grew increasingly distant, spending more time at his mother's house, showing no remorse for what his family had done. One evening Oliver returned looking weary and conflicted. He sat across from me fidgeting uncomfortably. "Rachel," he said slowly, "this whole situation has gotten out of hand. My family feels hurt and betrayed. Can't we find a way to resolve this without getting lawyers involved?" I looked at him. My patience was thin. "Oliver," I replied firmly, "your family crossed every line. Helen physically attacked me and you stood by saying nothing. This isn't a simple misunderstanding, it's about protecting what is mine and respecting boundaries." He sighed, averting his gaze. "I just don't want to lose my family." Pain shot through me as I replied, "And what about me, Oliver? I was supposed to be your family too. You're asking me to give up my parents' legacy as if it means nothing? Is that what family loyalty looks like to you?" Oliver didn't respond. After a long tense silence he stood up and walked away, leaving me feeling alone but resolute. Days turned into weeks as I focused on moving forward. I was determined to safeguard my inheritance regardless of the toll it took on my relationship with Oliver. His absence grew more noticeable, with him spending most of his time with Helen and Lisa, leaving me to handle the emotional aftermath. Just when I thought things were finally settling down, Helen made an even bolder move. One afternoon I noticed movers arriving at the mansion. When I looked out the window I saw Helen with Lisa and Oliver's younger brother Chris brazenly preparing to enter the house with boxes, as if they had every right to be there. Fury and disbelief surged through me. How could they so blatantly ignore the restraining order, acting as if they were above the law? Without hesitation I picked up my phone and dialed 911.